our escape. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, get ready to begin, and just levitate.
We could run from Bolivia and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.